Good morning guys, Shane here from Awake FX. Welcome to this trading video. Today's date is the 16th of May 2023. It's 7:48 a.m. here in Ireland and the UK, so we're in the UK time zone. Now I've just taken a trade on the euro dollar, the 6E futures market this morning, and this is the time of the day and time of the week I do like to take a trade. So I'm going to do a quick top-down analysis, but mainly this video is to show you how to use fair value gaps as exit points in trades. So you can use them for entries and for exits. So I'll show you both, how to use it for entries, how to use it for exits. Now I've already done a trading video on fair value gaps before, so maybe check that out, check some of the other lessons I have there on my YouTube channel. But the great thing about this example is it's a live trade. I'm in this trade right now and I'm putting into practice the principles I'm going to show you in this lesson stroke live trade. So let's have a look at the charts. So here we're looking at an hourly chart of the 6E futures market. And I've marked up above the market here this particular fair value gap. Okay, so you see this candle's low and this candle's high. This here represents this blue box, that gap between the low and the high of this candle. We can see price did break down through here and came up and just touched into this gap on this candle here. Okay, and then price moved violently lower and away. I want to use this as a potential exit point for my trade. So I'm already long. So I've bought the euro dollar down here. Okay, and I'm looking for price to move up and go into this fair value gap, or to draw towards this fair value gap as an exit point of my long trade. Now, I've marked the top of this candle here as my buy side. Okay. Now, there also is buy side above this candle here. So see that candle? So we could target to exit at this high here, or to take partial profits. If you had a large position, you could take some profits off there. But I'm looking to target this buy side over here and then be done for the day. Okay, that buy side there exists within this fair value gap, so we could get a move up even beyond that and to fill that fair value gap. But I'm using that fair value gap as my exit point alongside an obvious buy side within that fair value gap. So that's my exit point. So let's have a look at the entry point. So why am I in this trade? Well, my bias is long. If we look at the 1 hour, a Fibonacci pulled from the absolute low down here to this high. We had a pullback into the 50% zone here once. Price moved away. Then today we pulled down into the 50% zone, but we also took out this sell side here. So if you see the low, this is my sell side zone this morning there. So price came down, it took out them lows, and I was monitoring this then on a 1 minute and a 5 minute chart, and I was looking for my entry. I got my entry here. My stop is down here. And I'm just targeting this buy side area up here. Nice and easy, guys. Keep it nice and simple. Now, what is this little green box here? There's another fair value gap in here I've used as part of my confluence for this entry. So I'll just remove this Fibonacci for a moment. And let's go to a 15-minute chart. So you see in this 15-minute chart, we had a fair value gap here. So between over here on the left, this candle's low, this candle's high. That's a fair value gap. Price came down into it once here, moved away. And I was waiting for price to revisit this area this morning. So when I saw price coming down here, I was like, okay, this looks like we're going to take out this sell side here, which we did. There's a lot of confluence in this area to take along. What is the confluence? Number one, we're coming into a fair value gap. Number one. Number two, we're at a 50% retracement. Number three, we've taken sell side. And time of the day, like the time of the day this dips in is like 7:15 a.m. GMT. So it's perfect time of the day. Today is Tuesday. Usually Tuesdays can be either the high or the low of the week. I believe that this could be the low of the week. And you can see prices kind of racing off there higher. And that's exactly what we want. So let's have a look at the 5 minute here. We'll get a bit closer to the action. So this is what the 5 minute chart looks like. You see price had its move down here. We were structurally moving from low to high, low to high, low, high. And we started breaking here, see? And price moved higher. So we're kind of having a structural shift here in the 5 minute chart at a a key area where we'd like to get long. Let's have a look at the 1 minute. So the 1 minute's even clearer here. So we had our move coming down into our predetermined area of interest. Price is making lower highs and lower lows. At this point here, I considered that a break. Okay, I was trying to get in around here. Kind of took off a little bit without me. All right, 1.5 pips or something away from where I wanted to enter. So I just had to kind of enter as I was kind of coming up and breaking this high. So I got in here. Okay, happy to get in there with the trade. Price could actually come back down now and kind of test this area before moving higher. If it does, I may add to my position. Okay, we'll see. But that's where we're at the moment. Okay, so we're just looking to hold the trade, target, and be done for the day, guys. That's what it's all about. I uploaded new videos over the weekend there where I was showing my top step challenge. So the trades I'm doing here is part of my top step challenge. I do trade my own account as well, but just for this YouTube channel, I'm happy to share my top step challenge with you guys just to show how we go about passing such a challenge, you know. So all's going well so far. Let's see if this trade can get up here towards our target. Here you can see, guys, the live trade we're in at the moment. Okay, entry 1.08890. So we're showing you live trades. So if you're following people on YouTube, make sure they show you that they can actually trade, because there's a lot of people out there who are marketing gurus and not traders. So I'm showing you live trades using ICT concepts and my own concepts here as well. So this is a live trade, 1.08890 we're in right now. I have the stop loss down here with $500 of risk on the table, 1.08825. We're just looking for price to go up to our target, which should net us just over $2,200. Okay, that would be a 4-to-1 reward to risk ratio, so we're happy with that. So let's see how this unfolds. One thing I did want to speak about, I might even do a video about this separately, is the idea and concept of your account size. A lot of the reason why a lot of people don't succeed in trading is because the account size they have is too small. Not to say that you need to have a huge account, but it makes people impatient when their account size is smaller. So for example, this trade here I'm in right now, today is Tuesday. I'm willing to be patient and wait for this trade, because if it goes to my target, the amount of money made from it is nearly like a monthly salary for some people, you know. So I'm willing to wait for these kind of trades. But if this was only worth $20 to me, it'd be very hard to wait until next Tuesday for such a trade, you know. You want to trade more often. If I only make $20 from this, I want to take another trade, then another trade. In the one day, you want to take 10 or 15 or 20 trades. But when you're putting more money into a trade, you will want to trade less but more accurate, if you get me. It's just something to bear in mind. This is why I think, you know, if I had $500 in an account and I was thinking about trading, what I personally would do is I would not use the $500 to trade with. I'd save that on the side. And then what I'd do is practice on a demo account. Okay, practice each week, place these trades, but place the trades in a demo account as if it was like, as if you're risking $500 per trade, per each trade, for example. And keep risking $500 per individual trade, and you're targeting 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 per trade. And then see if you can get your demo account growing by doing that. And try to limit yourself to one trade a day. So limit yourself to one trade a day, $500 risk per trade, and do this on a demo account until you have at least 3 months of data, and only take one trade a day. And then if you see positive results, then you could use maybe your $500 to do a funding challenge or something like that, you know. That way, when you're placing your trades, you're placing trades of the same value as well. That's probably how I would try to leverage from a smaller account, is to learn the skill first, practice on a demo, even if you could do it for 6 to 12 months on a demo until you've got the statistics there. And then potentially, instead of risking your $500 on very small trades, apply and do maybe a funding account or something like that. Just an idea. This is not financial advice, by the way. So let me show you the trade here on the left. As you can see, we're up about $1,000 here at the moment. Up 1,000. We want it to keep moving and get out up here. 1.09190. And I know some of you guys look at this and see this profit and go, just close it, take it while it's there. If you do that every time, you will not get a proper view of your trades. It skews the data, it really does. So you have to have your risk and reward and your targets all in harmony and lined up. You need to know where you're getting in, where you're getting out before you take the trade. And then when you're in the trade, there's nothing you can do. You're no longer needed. You know, my work is done. I did the analysis. I placed the trade. Now it's just letting the computer and the market fiddle around and do its thing. These numbers mean nothing on the left. You have to think that they mean nothing to you. You're looking at the chart instead. You're looking at, is that going to go to here? So looking at the chart instead of looking at your P&L, your profit and loss, is a better idea because there's less emotion when you're looking at the chart, I feel anyway, than if I'm looking at the numbers and the profits going up and down. That can be very disorientating. Just going to mark up this. We have this buy side over here in the top left, okay? So I'll just also mark up this buy side level here, top of that candle. So price could visit the top of that candle and then have a bit of a severe pullback before moving higher. So that's another area to get out. Just by looking at the chart though, can you see that it's obvious price wants to go higher? You know, it wants to take these highs. It sees that. It's like price has got eyeballs and it's looking, where is my obvious level that I want to get to? Here, 1, here, 2, and here, 3. If you were new to trading, you know, get out here, get out of these highs and be done. You know, be happy with your $1,000. Risk 500, make 1,000. But I do believe because of the time of the day of the week, this is why my bias is much higher. My bias for exit is higher. And I'm also using, as we mentioned, the fair value gap as our exit strategy here. So the fair value gap in the 1 hour chart is up here. Remember, it's aligned with the buy side liquidity. That's where we want price to go to. It's not going to go up in a straight line all the way. There will have to be a retracement here at some point. You know, you may see it could break these highs here. That's why you have to be mentally prepared for this. We could break the highs there, pull back, and then move up and even pull back again before getting our target. Okay, this is where the emotional bit is quite tough to watch these pullbacks. Let me put our Trade-Away platform on the left here so you can see we're up about $1,400. Just looking for this thing to move about another 10 pips and to be done for the day with 2,200. There's a volume imbalance here, guys. I did a video about volume imbalances. Maybe check that out. Here's one here. I'll just mark it in blue. So on the 5-minute chart, we had a push up. We left this little gap here between the bodies. So price may want to come down and just retest into that. Okay, guys, just looking for this last push up here to target. You can see here on the left, our platform. We're up about $1,600 here. If we're looking for this last push up, let's see, can we get it? It's 8:50 a.m. here in Ireland. I think we can comfortably move our stop loss to break even out at this point. So there's no risk on the trade. I'm just going to readjust my exit point to 1.09170 here. So we're up about $1,900 here, looking for that last push up into our target. Go on. Go on. You know you want to. That fair value gap above the market, obviously a magnet for price. So the light blue blocks is the fair value gap we spoke about. So that's the magnet that wants to pull price higher. Looking for price to be pulled up towards this fair value gap above us. We also have this dark green line, previous buy side level. And this red line is a concept I haven't introduced yet on my channel, but it is a pivot point above market. We're on about $1,700 here at the moment, just looking for the final push above this hourly high, which is here. We've been stalling here for a little while. I may need to just exit the position right now. But let's see if we can hold. Just going to exit. So just exited the position there. I think we took about, 1,487 out of that one. Just was stalling here for quite a while. This is also a previous daily high we pierced into and rejected from. So it just wasn't showing commitment to move higher beyond this level. So we just got out there. Just re-entered here long. I've got to stop below this low. Targeting 1.0917 there. Just moving. Stop above break even. Let's see if we can get that little push there. Just a quick scalp in. We banked $100 regardless here. Just to see if we can get that push to target. Go on.
Order cancelled.
There we go. So we got our target. It was an interesting trade. We exited here on our 6 contracts, and then I just re-entered with a very tight stop, targeting the same exit point, 1.0917, and just trading that stop loss super tight behind. So we're done for the day there. We got to our exit point. Here is our profit and loss for the day. So we've had a profit of $2,037. You can see there in the top left, and 50 cent winning trades. You can see price went to our 1.0917 levels. It's rejected quite quickly off that. So if we zoom back out here, we can see we got into the trade down here. We held all the way up to this point. And just as price was kind of, I exited the trade, the first trade here. But as price was kind of starting to turn and move higher towards our final target, I just added a new position on here with a very tight stop and trailed it tight as we moved to our target. So guys, just wanted to do a quick little recap of the trade there. So where did we enter? We entered down here below. We had a stop. Price moved up and away. We were targeting the fair value gap here above. You can see that the fair value gap has been close to filled now after my trade. I entered here. We exited just on this little turn here of the first trade. Okay, I initially wanted to hold that trade to my exit, but I did bottle it, as you saw a little bit there, and I ended up just exiting here. And then when I saw the price turn again, I entered again with a very tight stop, and we got out then at our exit point. So it was a combination of 2 trades there, done for the day for just over $2,000. But as you can see there, it did move up to this buy side on the left. Price pierced it. So that fair value gap was the draw on liquidity there. Happy to get out of the trade there and be done for the day. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Shane at Awake FX. Have a great day. Bye-bye.